Yeah, I'm so excited to share that BFG Consults will be 7 years old in March. It's awesome. I can't ever reflect on how building this firm has been a great experience we're talking about, especially in the context of inspiring everyone out there who is scared of starting something innovative. My story, I feel, would help you become more energetic and giving you the most inspiration I think you need to start something for yourself or for any product you're trying to build. In 2018, the vision about BFG Consult was strong in my mind, and I was right at the NYC camp. I could remember, and all I could think of was launching BFG. We did, after all, and it has been a roller coaster since then. Honestly, a lot of roller coaster. All I had was zero capital. I had nothing. It was just a borrowed laptop. Then for my girlfriend, who is currently my wife, Z. Yeah, thank you, Z. Shout out to you. I just started, and man, zero plan, zero strategy. All I got was the grit and the energy. And bringing this back to entrepreneurial philosophy, I remember someone once told me about the difference between being a builder and being a leader. He said all builders can function in the place of leadership, but not all leaders can function in the place of being a builder. And I think this reflects to me, honestly, because I see myself building stuff. I love building stuff, and I can relate this to my experience growing up as a kid, where I am considered as the home technician, building all sorts of stuff like chicken cages, rabbit cage from my mom, among other great stuff back home, when I was a kid in my teenage age. And I guess this is why I also see myself today to be more happier when being a project role as a product manager than being a business analyst, even though I got the ability for both. This moment I'll be sharing about how we grew BFG Consults come to become what it is today. We have survived the first 5 years of our startup phase as of back in 2018. Now we are now scaling into our growth phase with a team of 12 generals. 12 great generals. And guess what, guys? Hopefully we are scaling and becoming a brand of 25 staff by the end of this year. Boom! A huge explosion, honestly. I'm excited to share my story, and I'll be sharing this story alongside some of my pain points and my gain points. Stay with me in this journey, and I'll be right back. Now, I'll be sharing with you my gain point and my pain point across my entrepreneurial journey with BFG.com in the last 6 years and 10 months. Yeah, 6 and 10 months. Right before I proceed, I'm just starting my YouTube channel, and I really want you to be part of my growth phase. Honestly, please kindly encourage me in doing what I'm doing by subscribing to my channel. You can do this by clicking the subscribe button right below. Please, thank you, and God bless you as you do this. Now, proceeding into the cross of this section, I have here 6 points, and 3 within the gain point, and the other 3 within the pain point. I'll be starting with the gain point of my experience with BFG.com. The gain point, the first on my list, is vision to reality. For me, this is a gain point because starting with just an idea and minimal resources, I embarked on a journey that began with little more than a borrowed laptop and a dream, as little as that. What was once a mere vision, an abstract idea that existed only in my mind, has now evolved into a thriving organization. This transformation underscores the incredible potential of clarity, focus, and perseverance in entrepreneurship. Yeah, clarity was a foundation because despite the lack of capital and resources, having a well-defined vision provided a guiding light, enabling me to stay aligned with my goals even in uncertain times. It helped me see opportunities where others might only see obstacles, and kept the mission of BFG.com at the forefront of every decision. Focus also became the driver, being the fact that with distractions and challenges at every turn, maintaining a steadfast commitment to the vision was essential. I prioritized actions that directly contributed to the growth of the organization by cutting through noise and channeling energy into building the foundation of what would become a successful enterprise. Perseverance was a glue that held in all of this together, and the entrepreneurial journey is fraught with setbacks, I must say, and I started with minimum resources, magnify these challenges. Yet persistence in the face of adversity allowed me to push forward, learn from failures, and continuously adapt to overcome obstacles. Each small victory built momentum, and every hurdle became a stepping stone towards my next level. This journey of turning an idea into reality demonstrates that entrepreneurship isn't just about having the right resources. It's also about leveraging the power of vision, focus, and determination to create something meaningful, even from the humblest beginning. Um, my second point here would now then be, team growth and scalability. Um, this second point, which is part of my gain point, is that it reflects the journey from being a solo founder. Because, me as a solo founder with no capital to leading a team of 12 professionals today. And not just that, I'm also aiming to expand to a team of 20 by this year ending. This is a testament to the scalability of our business model and the strength of our leadership abilities. You know, um, when I started, I had little more than a borrowed laptop and a clear vision. Every decision and effort was driven by a focus on creating value and solving meaningful problems. Without facial backing, an established team, I leaned heavily on my innovation, my grit, and my ability to adapt to tough situations. You know, and these early efforts were the foundation that allowed BFG Consults.com to grow sustainably and strategically. As the organization began to take shape, scalability emerged as a key strength of our business model. Each step forward, from acquiring our first clients to developing processes that could handle larger volumes of work, this was all designed with growth in mind. Honestly, our services were built to adapt to ensuring that we could accommodate increased demand without compromising quality. And all of these was also being able to be executed in this period of time due to my leadership, which was played, equally in this vital role. Because transitioning from a solo founder to managing a team required a shift in perspective from doing everything myself to empowering others. Honestly, in doing what I can do. This involved building a culture of collaboration, setting clear expectations, and providing the resources and support necessary for my team to thrive. Each member of my team, though, brought their unique skills and expertise, amplifying, the impact of my effort and enabling myself to take on more ambitious projects. But notwithstanding, the growth of our team also represent a growing trust and belief in the vision and mission I have created for the company. Attracting and retaining talented individuals who align with our vision has been one of the most rewarding aspects of my journey. It is a reflection of the strength of my organization culture, and also it also provided me the opportunities as we provide for personal and professional development. And looking ahead on this, the goal of expanding to the team of 20 also underscores my commitment in scaling responsibly. And also, it's not just about the numbers, I must say. It's about building a team that can take BFG Consults.com to the next level. Broadening our impact while maintaining the values and quality that got us here. And this journey of growth, also reveals what's possible when a clear vision, a scalable model, and a strong leadership come together in pursuit of a common goal, I must say. The third, gain point, is building versus leading. In this case, emphasizing my identity as a builder and my ability to adapt to leadership roles, I liked the core of an entrepreneurial mindset, one deeply rooted in innovation and resilience. Honestly, this dual perspective, which I really fall into, you know, uh, allows me to function in both a creator, where I have to work within the process of the company, designing the process model and operational model of the organization, and also as a leader, where I have to manage with my team in shaping the success of BFGConsult.com. And it also reflects the unique approach of my team in taking and creating impactful solutions and delivering progress. As a builder, my passion lies in creating, I must say. Honestly, I thrive on designing solutions. I also thrive in developing new ideas, turning concepts into tangible outcomes. These thrive to build as being the backbone of our organization and innovation. Whether it's crafting new products, rethinking service delivery models, or designing strategies to meet evolving market demand, the builder mindset keeps me forward and focused on solution-oriented principles, I must say. Yes, I must say. At the same time, transitioning into leadership role required a deliberate shift in mindset. And while building is about creating and being problem solving, leadership is about empowerment, it's about vision, it's about guiding others towards a shared goals. Balancing these two aspects hands-on creation and high-level strategy, I must say, has allowed me to connect the dots between a vision and execution. It's about knowing when to step back and delegate, trusting the team to take ownership of their roles, and also ensuring they have the support they need to succeed. This blend of building and leading has given BFG Consultants a unique perspective. We are not just focused on solving problems. We are driven by a desire to innovate and push boundaries. It's not just about building as well, it's a philosophy that permits our team culture. By encouraging every team members to think like a builder, I foster creativity and also a sense of ownership, which also turns and fuels, the company's collective ability to drive progress. Ultimately, this approach also reflects the resilience needed to navigate the challenges of entrepreneurship. It's about staying adaptable, learning from setbacks, and continuously evolving, not just as an individual, but as an organization. By emphasizing this identity as a builder leader, I believe we've created a foundation for BFG Consults.com to remain innovative, agile, and committed to progress in the years to come. In the midst of this, there are major pain points also, but just like I mentioned earlier, I've been able to itemize 3 as part of the pain points, and the first will be, of course, capital. Starting with zero resources, of course, is really a very strong, pain point, which really give us some setbacks. Launching BFGConsult.com with no capital, a borrowed laptop, and no structured strategy as far back in 2018 was a daunting challenge, I must say. At the time, the idea of starting a business seemed almost impossible, given the lack of financial resources and the absence of a clear roadmap. Every step forward felt like navigating through uncharted waters with limited tools. But this is the harsh reality many entrepreneurs face when they begin with nothing but determination and idea. Honestly, the scarcity of resources meant that every decision had to be made carefully for me, and often without the cushion of a large budget of the luxury of hiring specialized teams. I had to wear multiple hats, handling everything from marketing and client acquisition to product development and operations, because there was simply no capital for me to outsource tasks and also invest in hiring teams. So this is not only required long hours, but also forced me to adopt a hands-on approach to every aspect of our business, from crafting the initial website to setting up basic operational systems. Without a structured strategy, the early days were also filled with trials and error, I must say. I had to rely heavily on learning from mistakes and iterating quickly to adjust course, which was causing delay to our client deliverables. There were no clear blueprints to follow, and every choice carried a weight of uncertainty. Often I was making decisions on the fly, driven by intuition, passions, and the desire to make things work without the security of a proven plan. But these challenges, I must say, also served as a crucial growth for me. The scarcity of resources forced me to be resourceful, creative, and efficient. It drove me to find low-cost solutions and develop a lean approach to operations, ensuring that every penny spent was an investment in the long-term vision. It also instilled a sense of grit and perseverance in me, as I was constantly reminded that the journey of entrepreneurship is very smooth or predictable. The second pain point is the challenge of navigating the startup phase. As far back as in 2018, surviving the critical first 5 years of BFGConsult.com was no easy feat. The early stages of any business are filled with uncertainty. As scholars will say, every decision carries weight, and every step forward feels like navigating through a fog, unsure of what lies ahead. Honestly, for us and for me specifically, this period was particularly challenging as we worked to build credibility. We also trying to establish our brand and prove ourselves in an often saturated and competitive market. One of the most significant hurdles we faced was establishing trust. As a new player in the industry, gaining the confidence of clients and partners was crucial, yet very difficult. We had no established reputation, no long list of case studies or success stories to show. We had to work doubly hard to demonstrate our expertise and the value of our services, often relying on word of mouth and client referrals as a means of proving ourselves. This meant delivering high quality work from the outset, exceeding expectations, and continuously demonstrating our commitment to excellence. In the same challenge, finding the right team was another key challenge, because in the early phase, the team was so small and mostly composed of individuals who shared my vision and the passion, But as we grew, the need for diversity in skill set, perspective, and expertise became more apparent. Recruiting the right people who not only align with our mission but also brought the necessary skills and experience was a critical step in our evolution. Building a cohesive and effective team takes time, I must say. In the last 5 years, I've spent years refining our recruitment processes and developing a company culture that fosters collaboration, innovation, and accountability. And has actually made me to focus on the company in the last 7 years, doing nothing more than just this. Waking up every morning to work on this, on this vision and ensuring that it comes into reality. The third pain point I actually face here would be balancing passion and practicality. As a builder, my focus on creating solutions sometimes required balancing that passion with business strategy. This was a common challenge for product-focused entrepreneurs like me, where the excitement of innovating and developing new ideas often had to be tempered with the practicalities of running a business, managing finances, setting priorities, and ensuring market fit. Honestly, striking this balance meant learning to step back from the creative process at times to focus on the bigger picture, ensuring that the solutions I created align with the long-term goals of the organization. And in achieving this, honestly, I have had so much of pain points where it has also affected me in building strong relationship with my family, having to be blind to other things and all other things that makes up me as a social being. But notwithstanding, eyes on the goals and my vision has always propelled me to always understand that there's time for everything. Honestly, this experience, I must say and I must confess, has built me to what I have become today. And then this phase we are scaling on in our 17 hour operation, the three major points of our service will always be our focus on people, our focus on process, and our focus on our product. And I believe within this context of time, I've been able to share my major challenges and also my gain points throughout the phase of my experience being BFG in almost 7 years now. Right now, thank you for staying with me on this particular podcast. Next video, I'll be sharing with you other use cases upon which I've been able to achieve this feat. I believe also that it will also help you in your journey in building your startup or your product. Thank you.